his job is to be Inspector Gadget and to find everything wrong with this house from the roof to the foundation. I don't care if paint is just chipping. He is going to mark it down. Okay? If it squeaks a little bit when he opened the door, he's going to write it down. So
Yeah.
with that, especially with pre-existing homes, we don't know how that owner maintained that home. And you can just say, yeah, I like the home. It's beautiful. I don't need an inspection. But then next thing you know, we find out your septic tank don't work or something like
Mm.
that. Well, see, if you would have got an inspection, you would have known. But the
Right.
inspection usually happens here in Texas during the option period, where the
Mhm.
option period is a negotiated amount of days that we have when we first contract for you to get your inspection and to negotiate and agree on any repairs. If you guys can't negotiate and agree on the repairs, you then have the option to terminate that contract but get your money back, whatever money you put into it. So with that option period, if we're negotiating the option period, you better be getting an inspection done. And I'm not just talking about have your dad come through. Hire an inspector. Have somebody that is licensed and certified to look at how they know the code. They know
Yeah.
if this house is built in 1980, we know that the electrical is probably not up to code, but they're going to tell you exactly what needs to be fixed to bring it up to code. So that way we can negotiate those repairs and they can have an electrician come out during the option period or after to get the stuff done. So I'm always going to recommend an inspection every time, whether new construction or pre-existing. Whether you do it or not is totally up to you. But the difference between the inspector and the appraisal is the appraisal is mandatory on FHA, USDA, and VA home loans. Because what that does is the lender sends out the appraiser to make sure that the house is actually worth the value of what you're purchasing it for. So if the appraiser goes out there and say, hey, the house is at value, you're good to go. No worries. If the appraiser goes out there and say, yes, the house is actually overvalued, you just
Mhm.
got equity into a home. So that means your agent did a really good job in negotiating the sales price that you're getting equity. That just happened to me the other day. So toot for me. For example, we contracted for 128. The house came back appraised at 132. Yeah, it's not a lot of equity, but the house is worth more than what she's paying for it. So that's all we
Right.
care about. Then there's also the chance that it's Tidewater where the house sales price is higher than the value. So
Mhm.
say if that house is listed at 128 but the value comes back at 120,